The word psychopath often conjures up images of Hollywood villains. We think of ruthless manipulators with no regard for others. But what if I told you that some psychopathic traits, when used ethically, can be incredibly valuable in marketing? I'm talking about qualities like charm, laser focus, and a fearless approach to risk. These traits, often misunderstood, can be harnessed to create compelling campaigns, connect with audiences on a deeper level, and ultimately drive success in the crowded digital marketplace. Now, before you start thinking I'm advocating for unethical tactics, let me be clear. Ethics are paramount. The goal here isn't to manipulate or deceive. It's about understanding the psychology behind consumer behavior and using that knowledge to create marketing campaigns that resonate. It's about crafting messages that are not only persuasive, but also provide genuine value to the audience. Think about the most successful marketers you know. They're often charismatic, persuasive, and unafraid to push boundaries. They understand the power of emotion and use it to connect with their audience on a personal level. These marketers aren't necessarily evil geniuses. They've simply learned how to tap into certain psychological triggers that drive action. The key is to use these insights responsibly. This means always putting the needs of your audience first and ensuring that your marketing efforts are transparent and ethical. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into the specific psychopathic traits that can be beneficial in marketing. We'll explore how to cultivate these traits ethically and provide practical tips for applying them to your own marketing strategies. Remember, the goal is not to become a psychopath, but to leverage certain aspects of this personality type to become a more effective and ethical marketer. The line between persuasion and manipulation is thin, often blurred in the fast-paced world of online marketing. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of clicks, conversions, and sales, losing sight of the ethical implications of our actions. But ethical marketing is not an oxymoron. It's a necessity. So, how do we walk this ethical tightrope? How do we harness the persuasive power of certain psychopathic traits without resorting to manipulation? It starts with understanding the difference. Persuasion, at its core, is about influence. It's about presenting information in a way that resonates with your audience, appealing to their needs and desires, and ultimately guiding them towards a decision. Manipulation, on the other hand, is about coercion. It's about using deceit, pressure, or even guilt to force someone into doing something they wouldn't otherwise do. It disregards their needs and focuses solely on achieving a desired outcome, often at the expense of the individual. Ethical marketers understand this distinction. They're transparent in their messaging, honest about their intentions, and always respectful of their audience's intelligence and autonomy. They don't resort to shady tactics or make promises they can't keep. Instead, they focus on building genuine relationships, providing value, and establishing trust. Transparency is key. Be upfront about your intentions and avoid using deceptive language or tactics. Your audience can spot a sleazy sales pitch a mile away. Focus on building genuine relationships. People buy from those they know, like, and trust. Provide value in everything you do. Charisma. It's often seen as an innate quality, something you either have or you don't. But charisma, particularly in the online world, is as much a skill as it is a trait. It's about understanding what captivates your audience and using that knowledge to create content and campaigns that resonate. One of the hallmarks of charisma is the ability to connect with people on an emotional level. In marketing, this translates to crafting messages that speak to your audience's needs, desires, and aspirations. It's about understanding their pain points and offering solutions that resonate. Storytelling is a powerful tool for building emotional connections. Humans are hardwired for stories. They help us make sense of the world, connect with others, and remember information. Use stories in your marketing to make your brand more relatable, your messages more memorable, and your calls to action more compelling. Another key aspect of charisma is confidence. People are drawn to those who believe in themselves and their message. This doesn't mean being arrogant or pushy. It's about being authentic, passionate, and genuinely believing in the value you offer. Finally, charismatic marketers are masters of communication. They know how to craft compelling copy, deliver engaging presentations, and build rapport with their audience. They're active listeners, responding thoughtfully to comments and questions, and always striving to create a two-way dialogue. The online world is a dynamic, ever-changing landscape. What works today might be obsolete tomorrow. In this environment, resilience is not just an asset, it's a necessity. Resilient marketers embrace failure as an opportunity for growth. They understand that not every campaign will be a home run, and that's okay. They analyze their mistakes, learn from them, and adapt their strategies accordingly. This ability to bounce back from setbacks is what separates the successful from the stagnant. Another crucial aspect of resilience is the willingness to take calculated risks. The online world rewards those who dare to be different, to stand out from the crowd and challenge the status quo. This doesn't mean making reckless decisions. Calculated risks are well thought out strategic moves that have the potential for significant rewards. Before taking any risk, assess the potential downsides. What's the worst that could happen? If you can stomach the potential consequences and the potential upside outweighs the risk, then go for it. Remember, the online world is constantly evolving. What worked yesterday might not work today. Be willing to adapt, experiment, and learn as you go. The most successful marketers are those who are constantly testing, iterating, and refining their strategies based on data and feedback.